In an era defined by complex global challenges, businesses that thrive are those that can adapt quickly, collaborate broadly, and innovate with purpose. That's why we look to Kongsberg Gruppen, a company that operates where technology, precision, and complexity meet. Under the leadership of CEO Geir Håøy, Kongsberg has become a cornerstone of Norway's global industrial presence, working across maritime, space, and defense sectors. Geir brings a unique perspective, not just as a leader of a high-tech enterprise, but as someone who understands that innovation is a system built on partnerships, shared knowledge, and the ability to learn fast in an unpredictable world.
I think the most pressing issues I see in the global innovation today is maybe the speed, at least within our areas where we have been used to having a longer perspective on the innovation track. We definitely see that we need to speed up the innovation. If we fail to, let's say, speed up the innovation time, I think obviously we will be less competitive. There are fast movers out there. I think we as a company, Norway as a country, Nordic as countries, I think we really, to be competitive in today's market, we need to take down the time of innovation. So consequences will be that we will be out of business in some areas. We are relatively small countries. I think we are, each of the Nordic countries have their strengths and perhaps some areas where we could cooperate to become stronger together. First and foremost, we have to decide on where should we be number one. This is not a national championship, this is a world championship, and we really need to decide where is our, let's say, target, what is our strategy, where should we be as a number one player. I think the Nordic, we have a lot of complementary areas where we can work closer together going forward, and of course we are also competing, which is kind of healthy to have some competition as well. But I think it's important for us as a company and as a country that we decide on where do we have our, let's say, advantages when it comes to knowledge and competence, and build on that. And then we will need partners, we will need other stakeholders to join us on that stage. And if we can manage to do that and continue to work on that, I think we have a fairly good chance to be competitive out in the bigger world. In Kongsberg, we have been around for quite some years, more than 210 years. I think that would not be without having a strong focus on partnership. That goes for, as I say, our entire supply chain, which is quite comprehensive today. We are working very closely with our supply chain and continuously working on that. We try to be very customer centric and focusing on our customer. That's how we have been able to be, I would say, develop relevant solutions and products, whether that is in the civilian business or in the defense business. Partnerships need to develop continuously. One of our oldest partner is more than 60 years old. So it has always been a kind of DNA of Kongsberg to make partnerships. And when you make partnerships, for them to last, you need to have a kind of win-win situation for yourself and the partner. And I think also that is important for us as a company, but also for the Nordic countries, to try to find where do we have a common ground, where do we see the win-win solutions, and then it will be fruitful partnership for both parties. For us to make a really bold decision when it comes to technology and to develop things, I think clarity is of course important. It takes away risk. At the same time, I think if you are not willing to take any risk, you will be the loser. So that's a fine balance in a company like Kongsberg. We are a long-term company looking many years ahead. But we need to really engage in all stakeholders. That means, we need to try to understand as much as possible when it comes to the, why are politicians making the decision they are making? Where are the world moving? What are our competitors doing? What are our partner thinking? It's a matter of identify the risk and then to mitigate that as much as possible. I think it's important for us to have a wide perspectives when it comes to innovation. We need to be more curious about what is happening outside our own business. So in our Kongsberg Maritime business area, we have 4 values in Kongsberg. The head of Kongsberg Maritime, she have added one more, let's say not value, but a very important keyword, and that is curiosity. As a technology corporation, we have a lot of engineers. I think what we see in Kongsberg is that there are more than just engineers. It's coming in new professionals from other disciplines. I think that also gives a new perspective on the innovation itself. And I think that's going to be important going forward as well to solve tomorrow's challenges. We need to get different perspectives from different disciplines and professions.
Sustainable competitiveness isn't about certainty, it's about clarity. It's about having the courage to partner widely, test ideas early, and make decisions with speed and confidence. For Nordic businesses, this mindset is key. We don't just need to invent better technology, we need to build ecosystems where insights flow freely and where innovation is shared across borders, sectors and industries. That's how we stay relevant, resilient and ready for the future.